A shortage of early childhood educators is being reported across Ontario, and there are concerns this could jeopardize the $10 a day childcare program. I spoke to one daycare operator in Toronto, and she is calling this the worst workforce crisis childcare has ever faced.
We cannot hire. It's impossible to hire. This March break, this week, we had to limit the number of children that came into our March break camp because we couldn't find the staff.
Amy O'Neill runs the Treetop Daycare in Midtown Toronto and tells me the already long wait list for a spot at her center ballooned when reduced fees kicked in back in January. She says demand for childcare is skyrocketing and ECEs are walking away.
We're hearing about reduced hours, rolling closures because it's just impossible to retain staff.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just in the GTA, it's all over Ontario. And the primary reason is salaries. With all due respect, parking lot attendants who take care of cars are earning more money than registered early childhood educators who care, nurture, and educate young children.
More than 90% of licensed Ontario daycare centres opted in to the National Child Care Program and are now charging parents half price with fees of $10 a day set to begin in 3 years. It was always known that demand was going to soar, and the province is working on a massive expansion.
The plan is in Ontario to create 86,000 new spaces by 2026. Do you see that happening?
No, that's not going to happen. In the last 6 months, I've had 4 staff leave to go into different sectors.
The biggest childcare provider in the Toronto region is dealing with similar issues, but on a much larger scale. The YMCA tells me it has licensed capacity for 17,000 children 5 years and younger, but 6,500 of those spaces are sitting empty due to staff shortages. I'm told they need 375 childcare educators to get back up to pre-pandemic levels. At a news conference in early March, the education minister said the government is focused on recruitment.
Just this past December, I stood with my colleagues to announce the expansion of the dual credit program for early childhood educators, literally designed to fix the problem you cite, which is staffing shortages that could be projected as demand rises for affordable childcare.
As part of Ontario's deal with the federal government, the province set a wage floor at $18 an hour that will increase by $1 a year up to $25. But advocates say that's not enough.
It just won't work at all unless we get some livable wages for the educators.
O'Neill is calling on the province to set a pay grade that starts on $25 an hour, saying there needs to be an incentive for ECEs to stay on the job, or else childcare spaces simply will not be available. Shauna Hunt, City News.